The road stretching from the bustling port city of Mombasa to the heart of Kampala is known as the Northern Corridor, but to the truckers who brave its length every day, it's earned a more infamous nickname, the Lunatic Express. Spanning nearly 1,200 kilometers, this highway is East Africa's most vital and perilous trade artery, channeling billions of dollars worth of goods from Kenya's busy port deep into the continent's interior. Every single day, more than 1,600 trucks thunder down this route, hauling everything from fuel and food to electronics and machinery, keeping businesses and communities supplied. Even with the introduction of a modern railway, the sheer volume of trade and the demand for road transport means the trucks never stop rolling. Delays, confusion, and danger are constant companions here. Traffic jams can last for hours, and checkpoints slow the journey even further. Tragically, hundreds of road deaths occur on this corridor every year, a grim reminder of the risks faced by those who travel it. For the drivers, each journey is a test of nerves and endurance. One wrong move, one moment of fatigue, can be fatal. The name Lunatic Express, once reserved for the old British Railway, now seems even more fitting for this treacherous road. Drivers must contend with reckless motorists, crumbling infrastructure, unpredictable weather, and even threats of violence, all for a paycheck to support their families back home. This is more than just a road, it's the economic lifeline of the region, connecting countries, cultures, and livelihoods. And for those who drive it, every safe arrival is a hard-won victory. This is their story, a journey of resilience, courage, and hope. Meet Josephat and Paul, two seasoned drivers on the Lunatic Express. Josephat, 34, has driven this route for 12 years without a single accident or robbery. His truck, God only knows, reflects the uncertainty of every journey. Paul, with 15 years experience, drives Turi Amumbi and is also a musician. Both men shoulder immense responsibility. Each load is worth thousands, and a single fill-up costs hundreds of dollars. They're not just drivers, they're the backbone of East Africa's supply chain. To keep spirits high, Josephat and Paul make a friendly bet: who will reach Kampala first? As they prep their trucks under the humid Mombasa sky, the race, and the real journey, begins. For them, every trip is a test of skill, endurance, and luck. The Lunatic Express awaits. The journey starts in Mombasa's bustling port, where trucks queue for miles to load cargo from ships worldwide. Josephat and Paul set off, immediately facing Mombasa's chaotic traffic. Paul's trip is quickly derailed by a punctured tire and a costly weighbridge dispute, putting him hours behind. Josephat pushes ahead, entering the wild expanse of Tsavo National Park, where wildlife can appear without warning. The beauty of the landscape is matched by the danger. Collisions with elephants or lions are a real threat. As night falls, Josephat's headlight fails, forcing him to stop in the bush, surrendering his lead. Alone in the dark, he waits out the night, surrounded by the sounds of Africa. The Lunatic Express is unpredictable. Advantage can vanish in an instant. The race is far from over. At dawn, Josephat's truck is moving again, but a sticking engine brake forces him to stop. The cool morning air is thick with tension as he steps out to inspect the problem, knowing that every minute counts on this journey. The roadside is quiet except for the distant rumble of other trucks passing by, each driver hoping to avoid the same fate. Paul passes by, regaining the lead as both head for Mlolongo, the go-to town for truck repairs. Mlolongo is a lifeline for drivers, a place where mechanical setbacks can be fixed, if you're lucky, and the queue isn't too long. Paul's truck is quickly serviced, but Josephat's needs a major brake overhaul, costing precious hours. Mechanics swarm over the vehicle, tools clanging as Josephat anxiously watches the clock, knowing delays here can ripple down the entire route. Just as repairs finish, disaster strikes near Mai Mahiu. A dam bursts, causing deadly floods and shutting down the highway. The landscape transforms in moments, turning the road into a river and cutting off all passage. The road becomes a parking lot, trapping drivers for hours. Engines are switched off, and drivers step out, frustration mounting as the line of trucks grows longer by the minute. Any lead is erased. Everyone waits as emergency crews clear the way. The sense of competition fades, replaced by a shared hope that the road will soon reopen. On the Lunatic Express, nature can be as ruthless as the road itself. Torrential rains, mudslides, and sudden floods are constant threats, testing both man and machine. Delays are inevitable, and every minute lost is a reminder of how little control drivers have. Time slips away, and with it, the hope of making up for lost ground. The journey is a constant battle against breakdowns, bureaucracy, and the elements. Each checkpoint, each muddy stretch, is another hurdle to overcome. For Yosefat and Paul, patience is as important as skill. They share stories, meals, and moments of camaraderie, knowing that endurance is key. The road tests them at every turn, demanding resilience, focus, and an unbreakable spirit to keep moving forward. With the road reopened, Yosefat and Paul face the Mai Mahiu escarpment, a winding, perilous stretch clinging to the Rift Valley's edge. One wrong move here can be fatal. Next comes Salga, Kenya's most infamous accident black spot, where tragedy once struck almost daily. Dual carriageways have helped, but danger still lurks. The route is dotted with deadly landmarks, the Equator Crossing, Chimoy Hill, and more. Rain turns hills into death traps, and mechanical strain is relentless. Yosefat witnesses the aftermath of a fatal crash, a chilling reminder of the stakes. There's no time to dwell. Survival means moving forward. Every kilometer is a test of nerves and skill. The ghosts of past accidents haunt the road. But the drivers push on, determined to reach their destination. At Malaba, Africa's busiest border post, a new challenge awaits. Endless queues and red tape, stretching as far as the eye can see. Processing can take hours or even days, testing drivers' patience, resolve, and their ability to endure uncertainty. Yosefat and Paul inch forward, navigating customs and paperwork amid a sea of trucks and restless travelers. The border is a melting pot of cultures and stories, a brief respite from the road's solitude and monotony. Once cleared, they enter Uganda. But the hazards don't end there. Ugandan roads bring new threats, potholes, reckless drivers, and wandering livestock at every turn. The final stretch to Kampala is a gauntlet of traffic, noise, and chaos. Drivers must stay sharp and vigilant until the very end. The finish line is close, but the Lunatic Express demands respect to the very last meter. Only when the truck is finally parked is the journey truly over. After 4 grueling days on the road, Yosefat finally rolls into Kampala's bustling depot, winning the friendly race by just a few minutes. The city's energy greets him, a stark contrast to the long, lonely stretches of highway behind him. Relief and pride wash over him. He survived the Lunatic Express once again, conquering treacherous roads, unpredictable weather, and the constant pressure of the journey. Paul arrives soon after, conceding the bet with a hearty laugh. The friendly rivalry melts away as the two friends reunite, sharing stories of the road. For both men, a rival is more than just a job done. It's a hard-won triumph over adversity, a testament to their resilience and determination. Their trucks, caked in dust and grime, are badges of honor, each layer telling a story of obstacles overcome and miles conquered. What drives them to return to this demanding life, trip after trip? The answer is simple: family. Their earnings pay for school fees, put food on the table, and build a future for their children. Every mile is for those waiting at home. Every risk, every sleepless night, is a sacrifice made for loved ones, a promise to provide and protect. Over a meal of matoke, they reflect on close calls, near misses, and the unbreakable brotherhood forged on the open road. They know the dangers that await, but also the necessity of their work. Without them, goods would not move, and families would go without. These drivers are the gears that keep East Africa moving, connecting distant communities and fueling economies. And soon, after a brief rest, they'll face the Lunatic Express again, ready for another journey, another story,